This weird obsession with crowd sizes.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the headlines and stories covering the 2024 U.S. election that we promise we didn't make up, but we kind of wish that we did.
It's like he saw a story by the side of the road and said, I can make a meal out of this.
Okay,
Number 10, literally anybody else. Are you disappointed, frustrated, perhaps downright displeased with the current gamut of candidates across the political spectrum? Don't lose hope, America. A third-party write-in candidate is here to save the day, as they are famously known to do.
Well, I believe I'll vote for a third-party candidate.
Go ahead. Throw your vote away.
A disgruntled man from Texas has legally changed his name to literally anybody else and has his eyes on the presidency.
I went to the polls dissatisfied, and I thought to myself, it would be so much better if we had a way to kind of reset the election, to have a neither option, or just to say literally anybody else.
To some, this may seem to be a desperate whack at 15 minutes of fame and a couple $100 in merchandise sales. But to Mr. Else, this is so much more than that. This is about democracy and change and probably merchandise sales. And folks, is anything more inherently American than that? Good for him. Get your bag, literally.
This was all about getting attention, forwarding the idea, and resonating with people who shared that sentiment.
Number 9, Trump's return to X. Say what you will about the man, but Donald Trump has one of the greatest back catalogs of insane tweets of all time. A moment to reflect on some of these historic posts. We all remember that fateful day, January 9th, 2021, when the former president was effectively banned from Twitter.
Twitter, run by CEO Jack Dorsey, saying after close review of the president's recent tweets, it banned him due to the risk of further incitement of violence.
Which, if you ask Trump, was the greatest threat to justice to take place that week. Fast forward to 2022, and Elon Musk, formerly Twitter, currently X's new owner but not real dad, reverses the ban and welcomes Trump back to the platform.
Elon Musk has reinstated former President Donald Trump to Twitter after running a 24-hour online poll asking Musk's followers if he should reactivate Trump's account.
Since then, Trump has prioritized his own social media outlet, Truth Social. But in August 2024, Trump sat for an odd interview with Musk on X and concurrently made some posts on the platform.
Their crime rate's coming down and our crime rate's going through the roof, and it's so simple.
This tanked Trump media stock by almost half, as his supposed return to X spells trouble for the future of Truth Social. As the company's key shareholder, this translated to billions of dollars in losses for Trump personally. An interesting business strategy, to say the least.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Number 8, Make America Florida. Listen, we know that Ron DeSantis will not be elected the President of the United States in 2024. He's out of the race.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has just announced that he is no longer running for president.
We already know this, but for a brief moment in time, the governor of Florida was pleading his case to the nation with a bewildering campaign slogan, Make America Florida. We here at WatchMojo are not here to make broad generalizations about the desires of the American people. That's above our pay grade.
You can't pay me enough, Max.
But we will go out on a limb and say this. One Florida is more than enough. Maybe Making America Florida would be a good plot for a sci-fi original film. In a world where America is Florida, one man fights off a tropical storm of alligators with a chainsaw, an iguana, and a heart of gold. Hey, that could be something. Write that down.
Apocalypse my ass. This isn't the end of the world. Gods, they're not angry with us. The aliens aren't coming down. It's the government.
Yeah.
With a big capital G.
Number 7, Cat Ladies for Harris. The 2024 U.S. presidential election has finally answered the question we've all had on our minds for the last 200 plus years as a country. What do the cat people want, besides cats?
Jeffrey here is an Abyssinian, as in, I've been seeing him in hell for destroying my couch.
They have spoken. They will be meowing out the vote for Kamala Harris. This outcry of support from the feline population is in direct response to a comment made by Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, who claimed that the Democratic Party was run by, quote, childless cat ladies. Hey, JD Vance, the child-having dog person store called, and they're running out of you.
What's the difference? You're their all-time bestseller.
Yeah? Well, I had sex with your wife.
You know, they should really hire me as Kamala Harris's speechwriter. That would have killed. Now, in all seriousness, please rise for the Catchinal Anthem. Number 6. Trump smells, pass it on. What do you think of when you picture a president? Someone smart, someone resilient, someone with a clear vision for the future? Perhaps, but now I'd like you to imagine this. What if the President of the United States was stinky?
Stinky!
Now, open your eyes. I pictured your eyes being closed before you were imagining the president. It's January 2017. Donald J. Trump is inaugurated into the highest office. And guess what? He's stinky. I know, I didn't take this news lightly either. Former Representative Adam Kinzinger took to X to claim that the former president's odor was so pungent that he recommended wearing a mask in his presence. Trump fired back via spokesperson, claiming that Mr. Kinzinger, quote, farted on live TV and is an unemployed fraud.
I'm sorry. I cannot think any good idea because this guy keeps farting.
We here at WatchMojo cannot confirm or deny the stinky allegations. We're just here to rank the facts.
You have no good ideas.
Number 5. Biden's dead. Pass it on. What do you think of when you picture a president? Someone smart, someone resilient, someone with a clear vision for the future? Perhaps, but now I'd like you to imagine this. What if the President of the United States was dead?
Si amor.
Now open your eyes. You're Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert. And guess what? Your president, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., is holding office as a dead man.
I think we have to acknowledge the possibility that the president may be dead.
Biden announced having caught COVID a few days before he dropped out of the presidential race.
It's been the honor of my life to serve as your president.
Which kept him physically out of the public eye for about a week. But for Boebert, this wasn't the full story, and she repeatedly demanded proof of life from the president over X. While we here at WatchMojo can confirm that Joe Biden is alive as of August 2024, we are currently imagining him in a Weekend at Bernie's type situation. We have no comment on whether or not that's funny.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Number 4. The Gay Furry Hackers Disband. Well-behaved furries rarely make history. And make history these furries did.
If you ever wanted a headline that reminds you of the fact you're living in the clown world of 2024, well, here it is.
Also known as SiegeSec, this group of hacktivists have had some high-profile targets over the years. To name a few, the Nebraska Supreme Court, NATO, and most recently, the Heritage Foundation, which is the organization behind the controversial Project 2025.
VIA responds by stating they oppose Project 2025 and everything the Heritage Foundation stands for. That's why you hacked us? Just for that? Responds Mike. VIA confirms and points out their hacktivist history.
But alas, nothing fur can stay. And the group has announced their retirement from cybercrime to focus on their mental health and to steer clear of the FBI. But who knows what the future holds for the self-proclaimed gay furry hackers? If the Oceans franchise taught us anything, it's that a good crew can't stay apart for very long. So next time you see a furry leaving a casino, you may want to alert the authorities.
Do you have a hand in this? Did I have my hand in what?
Number 3, the debate of a lifetime. Anyone who watched the 2024 presidential debate between Biden and Trump should receive a stimulus check from the United States government as a pain and suffering settlement.
That was painful.
Please don't make me relive this. Okay, fine. Let's relive it together.
Dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
They're taking black jobs, and they're taking Hispanic jobs.
And by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf with you if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
What is there to say that has yet to be said about this debate? It was bad. It was really, really bad. Let us know in the comments if you would like for us to publish top 10 things I would rather do than rewatch the Biden-Trump debate. Here's a preview. Number 10. Go to the optometrist and wait for 45 minutes, but then realize my appointment is actually tomorrow. Number 9. Watch the 2015 Netflix sitcom Real Rob. Number 8. Shake a rock out of my shoe. Number 7. Never mind, you get it.
Loud and clear.
Number 2. The J.D. Vance of it all. What do you think of when you picture a vice president? Someone smart, someone resilient, someone with a clear vision for the future? Perhaps, but now I'd like for you to imagine this. What if the Vice President of the United States had a thing for furniture? Now open your eyes. Is this joke old yet? I didn't think so. As Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance has been doing an excellent job so far of being the center of many, many odd headlines.
He has this idea that you should get extra votes if you have kids.
Extra votes?
Yeah, he suggested that you should have extra votes if you're a parent.
Really?
Now, I think there's lots of things.
You don't even get that in your own house.
Most notably, a rumor had spread on X that Vance had sexual relations with a couch. While this is presumably untrue, it's proven difficult for the senator to shake the gossip. Harris's running mate Tim Walz has even poked fun at Vance, telling him to, quote, get off the couch and debate him. Ouch. I wonder how many writers it took to come up with that one.
That is, if he's willing to get off the couch and show up. So, you see what I did there?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Many Adventures of RFK Jr. Don't worry, Robert Kennedy Jr., we didn't forget about you. It's not like we have a brain worm or anything.
Come on, look at this guy. What worm wouldn't love this? He looks like a pack of chicken thighs left out in the sun.
RFK Jr. is arguably one of the most, interesting presidential candidates in recent history, and that's saying a lot. But if he's good at anything, it's getting ahead of the news. Wondering why Mr. Kennedy may be a tad forgetful? A parasitic worm ate a portion of his brain and then died, of course.
Cause of death? Starvation.
Remember when a deceased bear seemingly appeared out of thin air in Central Park in 2014? Well, that was just little old Robert F. doing one of his classic bear jokes naturally.
I said, let's go put the bear in Central Park and we'll make it look like he got hit by a bike. It's funny for people.
I get it. You were making a joke about all the people killed by bicycles.
We would like to thank you, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., for keeping us on our toes this election season. We know so much more than we need to know about you. God bless America. What would you rather do than rewatch the Biden-Trump debate? Let us know in the comments.
Let's not act like children.
President Trump, we're going to
Let's not act like children.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.